I've been using this strategy lately to get my clients' traffic going bonkers. This is the ultimate link building strategy that you can apply today to any niche on the link building market. If you're looking to get your traffic exploding, like this client right here, stick around because I'm going to jump through the steps on how to do it. Let's go. Hello, if you didn't know, my name's Caleb Nation, and I'm a digital lead generation expert and the president at Nation Media Design. Today, my goal is to make your SEO a little bit better. So if you want to do that, stick around. All right, here's where we're going to cover. Number one, the importance of link diversity and specificity. Number two, how to analyze your competitor's link profile and take those links. Number three, the difference in between do follow and no follow links. And I'm going to tell you an insider secret after a single point test of how no follow links have been shown to increase ranking. Number four, building trusted links, whether it's through a list of websites that I'm going to provide for you totally for free that we're using to get our clients' websites bonker traffic, and also using PBNs. Yes, they're still relevant. Number five, the action steps to take and combine all this knowledge so you can start getting the traffic on your clients' websites exploded, or even your own. Let's jump right into it. All right, maybe you're in this position where you keep sending link pitches and you're just not getting links to your site. There's tons of videos out there that are telling you if you send a link pitch, go ahead, get in your email, here's the custom script, people are going to want to link to your site. Well, the thing is, if your site doesn't have traffic and your site is on the way and the up and coming, no one's going to want to link to your site. I'm sorry, that's just how it is, and that's why you're failing. If you're in that position, stick around because I'm going to tell you how to build links, and not only how to build links, but how to build a great diversity in your profile so that one of these massive Google updates does not neglect and defect your website. Let's jump into it. The first thing we're going to start with is link diversity and specificity. Why is this important? It's super important for this very reason. If you don't get the right links for your website, meaning the correct genres, then Google is not going to give you as much of what I like to call an attribution score, meaning that you can't just link random websites to your website and expect at the end of the day that Google is going to give you the same amount of link authority as it would for other links. So what I mean by this, let me give you a specific example with a local customer. If we have a plumbing business, we are going to want to, number one, get them citations. Citations are by far the biggest backlink for a local plumbing business. Why is that? Because Google wants to see that that local business is represented in the area. So citations are a great way to show Google that you have a location there, and on those citations you have your services and you have all this other information. So let's just take another example. Let's say you have an e-commerce store and you specialize in selling dog treats. What you want to do is get other websites that are in that same genre to link to you. Let's say it's a mommy dog blog website. This website, SuzanneBlog.com, is going to be a great website for you to get to link to your e-commerce dog website. Google loves specificity, and the more you build your backlink profile in your specific niche, the more Google is going to favor those backlinks and give you more authority. Now, you need to continually hone in as you build these links. A second point of diversity. What I mean by this, and this is where I'm going to talk about PBNs, and even though some people may say PBNs are a thing of the past, and if you don't know what a PBN is a public blog network. Now, Google has shown in the Google search guidelines that they will penalize for PBNs or the incorrect use of them. So what a PBN does is essentially, if you start from the top, it links down through many websites, passing link equity onto other websites. Google has found this to be demeaning of link authority, so on and so forth, but they still do have a place and they give you link variety, which is what we're looking for. Just be careful in using them. But no, there is still a place for them, and that's where it comes into diversity. If you have a super clean backlink profile, Google's gonna know something is up. So keep in mind, I like the 80-20 rule, in that 20% of your links should have some type of randomization or not within your specification, and the other 80% should be super specific to the niche that you have. This is a safe way to go about building links, and it's a safe ratio to keep your website safe. Another option is citations. So you can get citations to your website if you have a location. That's a second link type. A third type is guest blog blog post. So this is where another website that posts articles about certain products or anything really on the market has a backlink that comes from that blog post to your website. And another one that you can get is number 4 is a infographic link. You can create an infographic. There's a lot of service providers out there. I'll provide some below, and get that infographic to display information about your business and get it to backlink to your website. There are tons of different types of backlinks that will expand your diversity. And no, you want to diversify as much as possible, but at the end of the day, I strongly suggest getting backlinks that are primarily within content, or if you're a local business, citations, because backlinks that are within content by far in our single point testing and just across the grid, I think most SEO professionals would agree, are the highest level backlinks to give you authority overall. And that's the key thing here, is that your backlinks are ultimately elevating your website and giving your website authority. Moving on to the second point, what I'm going to use is SEMrush backlink gap tool, and we're going to jump right in and view some of our competitors and see where we can start gaining links right away. You can use any tool that you want. I just prefer SEMrush. Let's jump right in. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to come into SEMrush, and again, you can use any tool you want. We're going to scroll down over on the left side here. We already have a project built. I already have the domains entered. If you do this from scratch, you'll need to enter your domain and the other domains of your competitors, and then come over here and click Find Prospects. And that all starts under the backlink gap tool, which is under competitive research. As soon as you get in here, what you can see is a comparison of the authority score of the competitors of Nation Media Design's website, and what I would say, these are good comparisons. So in looking at some of the top links, what I can see right away is that both of these websites, WebFX being more than the other, have links from Forbes.com, and they have links from some larger websites that I would say, and we are working on right now, to get backlinks from. And what this does is it gives you a comparative analysis to see overall, why is WebFX.com at a 63 and our website is currently at a 20? And I can tell you, and we know this internally, that we need to work on getting more high authority websites, which we just got over 100 of those in the past few months to link to our website. They're not showing up in this website profile yet, and we need to continually focus in that area over the next few years, as opposed to focusing on smaller domains that don't carry as much authority. As soon as I look at this, I can tell right away in this area, this is the huge difference in our authority score and in these other two competitors. Now, if you look at WebFX and Scorpion, which are pretty close, Scorpion's more in between, 41, and WebFX is 63, what makes WebFX have a 20 plus authority score compared to Scorpion? Well, if we just look simply right here at the amount of backlinks, what we can see is that WebFX superiorly has way more backlinks than Scorpion. So that in the amount, and not only really the velocity, the level at which they've been building links is even further beyond, giving them really into that peak. I would say once you get above 60 authority score, you're really in the top and peak websites on the web. This is the main differentiator that we're seeing, is not only the amount of links, but also that they just have a lot more high level websites. And so what we want to do now, in coming back to our link plan, is we want to write down a list of these links that we can go out and start to try to obtain links from. Now, there are a few different ways you can do this. You can write pitches. You can go and find link partners and providers and see if they offer links through these websites. And maybe you already know somebody who has an association with this website. But that would be the basic overview of how you do a quick competitive analysis, create a list, and then implement one of those strategies to start building links. This is a time game, so don't rush yourself and just do it at the pace that you can. It's better to build links than to build none at all. Moving on to point 3. I wanted to cover this point real quick because I know there is a lot of information about this, and maybe I can provide some clarity to you. Do follow versus no follow links. Do they matter? The simple answer is yes. Do follow definitely gives your website more authority or power from that link than a no follow link does. Google sees those links as different, but it has been shown in single point testing. I can also confirm this by saying that Kyle Roof and his team did a test on this also, that there has been shown to have a authority score increase from no follow links, or domain authority increase. No follow links links do carry power. They just don't carry as much power. I want to dispel this myth in that if people say at whatever level they're not going out and getting links, well, I'm just going to let you know that's not true. All of the top SEOers are doing this, and I'm going to give you a behind the scenes. And that myth to me has been dispelled that no-follow links are not useful. If you can only get a no-follow link, which is the only way I would suggest you get one, then just go ahead and do it. But always do follow links do have a higher attribution or authority that they're giving to your website when they're following from that inner text link into when they are linking from one website to yours. Point number 4, what I'm going to cover with you is what are the top link providers out there and where can you find them and where can you get them. So outside of sending pitches, if you just can't find links, I'm going to give you a fast track on how to build links right here, and we're going to walk through the websites live together, and I'll give you an overview of each one of them. All right, number 1, starting with Fat Joe. Fat Joe is a great partner and they offer tons of different solutions: link building, digital PR, even SEO, content writing, and design. Now, the primary one we're focusing on is link building, and I have found that Fat Joe's links, not only do they stay permanently, but they do give really good quality links from guest blog posts to other types of links. I really suggest you check them out. The second on my list is iCopify. iCopify is a more specific choose, and they do have some spammy links, but they do have some really high quality links, and you can be really selective with the links. I believe this is a really good website to start to build foundational links for your website, especially if you don't have any website, and they start at $4.99. The next one is RhinoRank. RhinoRank provides really good guest posts, curated links, and they even offer visual links now. I have found them, just like Fat Joe, to be very consistent, and they build the links very fast and they're very good quality. The next on my list is Authority Builders. This is by far the best of all of them. If you have a really serious client and you're looking to build really high quality links, they have packages that start at $500 a month to help build links, and they have selective links where you can choose links that you may want to link to your website if you're looking for specific niches. This is the best website if you're looking to really grow your authority and domain score super fast. I highly suggest it, but it is also the most expensive. Moving on, and the one that I think is the best for local citations and to increase your local search grid, to increase anything local, I would highly suggest going with Bright Local. This is the best citation builder on the market. It does cost, it is not free, but do know if you have a very serious client that is looking to rank locally, there is no better choice out there than to invest a few $100s to get the website ranking quickly, and this will give you a very strong citation backlink profile. Those are all of the main service providers outside of our partners that I would choose to build links for a website. Moving on to my 5th point. Next thing we're going to do is how do you take all of this and put it into action? I'm going to give you a list and show you how to do this right away. Let's jump into it. Number 1, use any SEO tool to find out what genre your website is. Is it e-commerce? Is it local? Is it just a blog? What is the genre? And then get more specific. Is it a dog blog? Is it a local plumbing website? Get very specific in that. The second thing you want to do is get the list of links you want to obtain using the genre and competitor analysis that we discussed. So take your genre, take the competitor analysis, build a list. And what I suggest building a list of 30 links that you can build in the next 6 months. This is going to be a great starting place for you, and it's going to give you an achievable number that's going to make you feel great. What you need to do to obtain those links is use one of our outreach strategies of manual outreach, partners, or link providers to obtain these links. The third thing you can do is set a goal. How many links do you really think you can build a month? Don't set a huge number that's not achievable, because remember, we want your efforts to be achievable so that the results are receivable. The next thing, rinse and repeat. All you need to do is just keep doing this over and over again and adopting your strategy and continually building and finding other people eventually to help you to continually build links to your website. All right, that's all I have for you. I hope your SEO is just a little bit better, and thank you so much for sticking around. If you could, like and subscribe, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It helps me so much, and if I can help you to help me, then that means we can both help each other. Have a great week. See ya.